Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Mexico City Diablos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Right, 58, right there. Rip left. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
18 Gator. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, Team 6. Go.
Looking to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Down. 10-2 soft.
Alert 3.
You're out.
Watch the shift.
Ready?
And they'll go on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue, explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Set. 60 outlaw. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Snap.
On first down, McFarland. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Get trapped on the offensive line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On the double.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Look. Squeeze. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the right. Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaking.
80 weapons.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Kill. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, it's 9-0.
Ready? AP Gator. Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Shoot. Hey, foxtrot. 54. Big dribble.
Off play action. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
8-3. Sack, baby. 13 good. Shoot. Pilot, 64, weak. Mike's 5-4. I got him. Hey, Delta. They go.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Slam. Kill.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Safe.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 10 Tucson. Bam.
Watch it.
Hey, Echo. Now.
They're going to load to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there, 85 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. They're on 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this one complete to Reed. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Go. 54.
On first down, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Hey. It's Christmas.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. They'll run on first down. Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
I'm winning the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
All right.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Bravo.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. McFarland. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Look at me. Score. Score. Yeah. Get it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Show it up. Shit. What?
Squeeze. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Check 25.
Hey, lock it.
Switch gears.
On 3rd down, it's Brooks. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Why would he throw it?
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. 85 yards. As they are able to cut into that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go in under pressure? Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. Because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Go. Get it.
2nd and 6. Open man is Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Callaway. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check three, check three, check three.
Yep. Smooth. Shoot.
Back to throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Leo.
Shit, shit. Shit. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Call that a gain of 11. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Go.
Switch. Tighten up.
Hit it.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Look at me. Go.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Go out. Five.
58, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Deep rip.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, Alpha.
They they just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he powers his way up past the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, shoot. Mike 3. Mike 3. Watch the run. Watch the run. 5.
He'll look to throw. Completes this
Oh
to
my God! Oh my! This is killing me.
To the ground just
How the
shy
fuck
of
is he just
midfield.
throwing it over my
Give him
dude?
18 on the play.
He's just sitting me.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave
Oh
a
my
mark
God, he's
because
just throwing it
they
at
really
me.
needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh,
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here
Like
down
no
late.
type of fucking
Tough.
play
Now they've
call.
got to find a way to
Just
create a
throwing it
turnover
at
or a
me.
takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mike 3. Mike 2.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Swift. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Ready, ready. 90 Wolf. 6-6. Pull it high.
Check it backer, check it backer. He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go.
Alert 3.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He just overthrowing shit. This shit is wild.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Take the ball. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready?
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Get it.
On 4th down, Lawrence flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. A win would be their first of the young season.
Hey, Sam off. Step.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Back there. There.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, exit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2nd and 4. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense They frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Leo!
He ain't getting nobody shit.
Check 13! Check 13! Shoot!
On second down now. Swift. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Nigga, I ain't been playing 2K. My nigga at 89 or 88 or something.
Protein spill, 50 plant. Look at me, zipper.
I know.
Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 3. Combo. Go. Check it out, Reed. Let's go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle. And nothing but green grass here in the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I ain't no shooter, dog. I play
extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Yeah, so I could dunk. I could play defense. Bro. I could dunk on niggas, catch alleys, all that shit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And
I
maybe we can look at that and say,
we'll
get better as we go forward.
Somebody talking. I didn't even know you came in.
64, weak. Yo. Check. Say.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Delta. Check 26. Check 26. Watch twist. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, Echo. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 36. Bang. Look at me. Go. Lead grip.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ready.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 43. Bravo.
Second and 5. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
You're out. Squeeze. And ready.
On third down, McFarland. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and I think
that shit was